Did you move away from home? Have you found a profession? Can you earn an income? Have you lost loved ones? Did you marry, divorce, stay single? Have you had children? What knocks and wins has life sent your way? These affect the opportunities you've had. I don't know what makes you, you. How do you spend your time? Are you pessimistic? Do you take risks? Are you ambitious? Are you content? These inform the choices you make along the way. Not being able to meet you where you're at, I've done the next best thing I can think of. Written a book that's more choose your own adventure than recipe. Consider it education, not prescription. I'll offer options. You decide what you'd like to apply, taking into account everything that got you to where you are today. I do know some things, or can take an educated guess. About you. You're human. You use money. You're sufficiently interested in financial independence to listen to this book, and I doubt you love the idea of working till you drop dead. About financial independence, FI. It's being able to cover your costs without relying on a wage. With enough time and a way to earn, it's achievable for most people. Huge incomes add speed, but they're not essential. Plenty of people on average incomes get to FI. Tip: what you keep matters more than what you make. About the process to reach FI. It's straightforward. Even if you don't reach full FI, having your finances in better shape has lots of upside, like comfort and reduced stress, so there's no harm in having a crack. By the end of this book, you'll feel like you know me. You'll learn what I got right with money and what I got wrong. There's plenty in both categories. Becoming FI has been revolutionary for me. As you might expect, it's changed how I prioritise spending and what paid work I choose to do. What I didn't anticipate was its effect on how I treat my time. Being free to spend my hours as I wish changed everything from my daily routine to the people in my life, giving me a wonderful sense of contentment and connection that was missing pre-FI. Whatever opinions you form through the stories I share, I hope the ideas in this book will help you make the most of that precious, non-renewable resource, your time. Lacey. Introduction. What is financially independent time rich? FITR. Why is it important? If you and I are lucky, we'll have 80 or so years on Earth. Those 8 decades usually play out something like this. From birth to age 20, school and study occupy your time and you're funded by parents and guardians. From ages 20 to 40, you start work, buy a car and home, maybe start a family, and you're funded by your wages. Then, from ages 40 to 60, you realise you can't work forever and panic. You start saving some of those wages frantically. After 60, you retire on your super. But between ages 60 and 80, you'll also run out of super and then have to rely on a pension until death. If your life follows a similar path, you can expect to spend 40 plus of your adult years feeling time poor as you juggle the competing demands of work, family, and fun. If it's any consolation, you won't be alone. 40.5% of Australians say they feel this way. You end up working your bum off, squeezing family and leisure time into the evenings, weekends, and a few weeks each year of paid leave. When you're older and it dawns on you that work won't last forever, you notice you haven't saved enough to retire in comfort. To compensate, you make lifestyle sacrifices to save more. When you reach the government-approved retirement age, you finally get to stop and feel time rich. TR. You'll be free to spend your time as you choose, as you won't need an income to support yourself. You'll be living on the age pension and or your retirement fund, i.e. superannuation, instead for a couple of decades. Only now you're old, your children are grown, your health is less robust, and your energy levels are, on average, lower than they were in your youth. Oh, what you wouldn't give to have had some of that time-rich feeling when you were younger and had the zest to make the most of it. How arse-about is that? Life plays out this way for millions around the globe because that's the only way most people know to get enough money to support the lifestyle they want. But what if I told you this approach to life wasn't compulsory? That you could redesign your life to feel less stressed, financially strapped, and time poor. Sound good? If you answered yes, I have fabulous news for you. There are alternatives to working yourself into the ground for decades and retiring when you're old. One of them is to become financially independent, time rich, FITR. This book examines FITR, how it works, ways to get there.